Hello, and welcome to video number 10 of Ocarina of Time 3DS Remaster. Last time I got everything set up for what is commonly referred to as the BigGoron sword trading sequence. An optional side quest sequence, trading sequence, that culminates in you getting the weapon that it's allegedly named after, the BigGoron sword. And like I said at the end of the last video, at this point in the game you'll have to pay 300 bucks for 300 rupees for a bottle of blue fire. Later in the game there'll be a free supply of it, but I don't want to wait that long for sword upgrades, so yeah. Plus at this point you don't have the long shot, so there will come a time where you'll need Epona for this. And at any point, regardless of when in the game you're doing this, if at all, like I said at the end of the last video many times already, you will need either the magic bean planted in front of the Dongo's Tavern and or take your pick, Epona. Preferably both, because the last stretch of this side quest will be timed going from the lab in Lake Hylian to the summit of Death Mountain in under 4 minutes. A trip that is not possible in a glitchless, cheatless playthrough without either Epona or that magic bean, preferably both, but you can just barely squeak by of just one or the other. Anyways, now the side quest begins right here in Cakerico Village. By talking to her. Oh yeah? Well, at least she's dealing with her allergy. I mean, she'd do better to just stay away from these damn cuckoos entirely. But video game logic. What? Oh goody, another egg. Okay. Well, we know from past experiences in this game what to do with eggs. Of course, last time you wouldn't have had this song even if you had went to Cakerico Village before going to the castle. You didn't have Zelda's Lullaby yet, so you couldn't get into the area to learn the Sun Song yet. But now, okay, egg has hatched. Now the person we want to use this on, from the viewpoint of just entering Cakerico Village off Hyrule Field, it's the house straight ahead. Oh, of course. It would be him again. I swear Ingo was right about him earlier in the game. All he does is sleep all day. Lazy, good for nothing. Just like Ingo said it earlier in the game. Dude, that's all you ever do is sleep. What are you complaining about? Of course, his dialogue would be slightly different here if I hadn't been to Lon Lon Ranch yet in this time setting. Anyways, now that I've done that, step 2 of the side quest sequence. Of course, on my first playthrough of this game, Felt like an idiot. I do this. Go over here and talk to her. And I'm thinking, okay, I've done that. Okay, I've done that. What the hell? Come on. I've done this. Hello? Yeah. I don't remember how long it took for me to get it through my fat head that what you had to do is show. And then that feeling like the ultimate moron once you do realize, yeah, oh shoot, why couldn't I have thought of that? I don't know, 5-10 minutes or, well, probably wasn't quite that long, but you get the idea. Kohiro or Kojiro, however you want to pronounce it, I don't care. Sure. A blue chicken. Now, the cool thing in my opinion about this side quest, as opposed to say the Anju and Cafe side quest in Majora's Mask, here you do not have to do it all in one setting. Like right now I could go on, bring this to the person, or go on with more story segments, make my way to the next dungeon, come back to this later. You don't have to do this all at once, unlike, unlike the Anju and Cafe side quest in Majora's Mask, where you do have to do the entire thing all at once. I mean, I'm going to. I'm just saying, if anybody else playing the game doesn't like long side quest sequences or whatnot, you can't just go on, do other things, and come back to this whenever you're ready to. You don't have to do it all right now. Could take Epona with me, but where I'm going, the game won't let me bring Epona anyway, so. And like I said in the last video, and many times before in chat rooms and whatnot about this game, I don't understand that. You can take Epona into Lon Lon Ranch, of course you get her from there, or into Lake Hylian, but not Cakerico Village. Or Cakerico Forest. I mean, I guess the developers didn't have time to animate scenes of you riding Epona everywhere throughout the entire game's map. Or maybe they thought it would have taken more RAM or more memory or whatnot, technical stuff. Yeah. Anyways, now, for the purpose of Skulltula tokens, needed to be nighttime here. If you're not collecting Skulltula tokens, then it doesn't matter day or night. Ah! What the hell? There were no enemies here before. I don't like this. What happened to the cheery Kokiri music? I don't like this. This sucks. He wasn't there before. Of course, he's only there at nighttime, even now at this time frame. As a kid, he wouldn't have been there at all. Alright, now for the Lost Woods. Now, as I always do when playing this game, whether it's the original or this remaster remake, before going on with the side quest, I am going to do a little well, in this case, story activity, or however you want to put that. Him again. Okay. Again, lucky for him, the game won't let you just push him out of the way and walk through. Of course, keyword there, Saria, or Syria, however you pronounce her name. Yep. Well, that's because I am the him that you speak of. Just I'm a little older now. Hey, wait a minute. How come you could still be a kid after 7 years and I'm not? What? Well, again, being what game we're talking about here and how I think pretty much every Zelda fan has already played this game, there really isn't much to spoil. But yeah, Kokiri, obviously based off Peter Pan and Neverland, eternal children and whatnot. Always kids, regardless of how much time has passed. And as has always been the case in pretty much any Zelda game, Link is not Kokiri, but Hylian. I mean, name one Zelda game where, well, other than maybe Twilight Princess, where Link had never been to Hyrule, but yeah. In most of the games, Link was Hylian. Anyways, okay, now where was I here, by the way? Okay, there's that. Alright. Now, if you planted the bean here as a kid, use it again. Don't do that. I goofed. Get another Sculptula token. Which is how many now? 48. Okay. Still got a couple to go yet for 50. And again, like I've said before, a sign of how many times I've played this game in one version or the other. When I can make it through the Lost Woods without getting reset. And anyways, last time we went through this way, it was just so silly Deku scrubs. Now the enemies are going to be a little bit bigger. I don't know, but I still think the Moblins look better in Breath of the Wild. Now, if you have the Scarecrow song established, play it to take a little shortcut. Instead of having to deal with these silly moblins, just jump right over their heads, sort of. Ooh. And almost goof it. Okay, now somewhere, there it is. I was just gonna say somewhere around here. What? Picky, picky, picky. 49. Okay, help if I can see where I'm going. Okay. Easy enough to avoid. I mean, I say that, but in all honesty, there have been playthroughs where it took a couple tries to get around him completely, but usually it's not an issue. You again. Stop trying to think you're a poet. Yeah. Minuet of Forest. Yeah, this is one thing I think they definitely improved on in Ocarina of Time. Or this is Ocarina of Time. In Majora's Mask, I meant to say. Here you have the song that we're about to learn, plus Nocturne of Shadow, Requiem of Spirit, Prelude of Light, Bolero of Fire, not necessarily in that order, Serenade of Water, and each song only warps you to one specific location. Mm. The warp song setup in this game kind of sucks. I hate to say that about the greatest game ever made as a whole in general, but yeah, the warping in this game, they definitely improved on it in Majora's Mask, where you have the Song of Soaring that takes you to any owl statue you've activated. One song for the entire game. Yeah, several more times. What does he think he's a ninja? A ninja? Now, technically speaking, since I now have the hook shot, oh, if I can get to the right spot. I could right now enter the next dungeon here, the first dungeon of this time setting. I could do that right now, but no. And of course, again, if you're not interested in optional side quests and whatnot, there you go. There's the next dungeon. Oh, you dirty rat. Okay. Where'd the other one go? I know there's another one around here somewhere. There you are. Shut up, Nebby. I don't want to hear from you. Alright, now then. Ah, screw it. Let's just intentionally reset things. And now for the side quest, which is the reason I was here in the first place. Video game logic has done struck again. I don't think these birds would care. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Come on, haven't you ever heard the Alice Cooper song? Odd mushroom. Okay. time sequence. Now, with these, if you don't make it from point A to point B before the timer expires, you just have to redo this one thing. You don't have to go back to square one and redo the entire side quest again, unlike Majora's Mask. I mean, granted, yes, you know, you get a little slack on that regard since that whole game is based on 3-day cycles, timing, and all that. It's a little different with that game, yes, but it's still annoying. Don't get to a certain spot fast enough and you gotta redo the whole damn side quest all over. Yeah, middle fingers. Okay. So now we go to Cakerico Village again. Now, another reason why I didn't bother taking Epona out here is, yeah, you could, you know, it's faster riding a horse than it is walking, but while you're walking, well, here it's not a good example since the current is going the other way, but once we get to that fork in the river, you can swim, go a little faster. Whereas with the Epona, you'd have to go all the way down to that bridge, cross the bridge, and then cut back the other direction. Here you can take a little shortcut, save a little bit of time. Now, it's morning for me, but if it's not, you'd have to play the sun song and make it morning. Since the potion shop thing location isn't open at nighttime. Back here again. I was back here as a kid to get those cuckoos for what's her name. To get the first empty bottle of the game. How do you know? Telling me you can smell that? This thing must really stink then. If that's the case, I'll be glad to get rid of it. Like the stink bag in Oracle of Ages. Oh yeah. Odd pulse. Okay, they changed the. I don't remember what this was called in the original version of the game. For some reason, they changed it here. Anyways, now we go back and talk to that same person who gave us the last item. Remembering for this next, well, not this one right now, but the one after it is the one I hinted at earlier, where you will, at this point in the game, with the absence of the long shot, you will need Epona. At least on a glitchless, cheatless playthrough. So, this time around, I'm going to have to bring Epona with me. I mean, I guess I didn't have to. I could have just played Epona song from Hyrule Field once I was done with this next exchange. Could have done that, I suppose, as well, that person. well, there's the Kokiri theme. That's right, now that I think about it, I don't think it played at nighttime even as a kid. Yes, I can see that. Where'd he go? No, you don't say. We'll end up lost. What are you talking about? What do you mean lost? Lost as in lost in the woods? Lost as in confused? I think you're lost. If that was the case, I'd already be a Stelfos. I've been going in and out of these woods since I was a kid. Of course, in this case, I think when she says lost, I think she means lost as in dead. I mean, that is part of Zelda lore. People who die in the Lost Woods become Stelfos. So, yeah. Just bad choice of words. Lost doesn't really necessarily mean dead. Just means you're lost. You know, like when you're traveling on the road, you take the wrong turn somewhere and you're lost. You're not dead, you're just lost. Bad word usage, but yeah. Anyways. Done here now. Now, for this exchange, you will need either the long shot or Epona. Is where we're going next? Yeah. Well, as soon as I get turned around here. Wait a minute, can't go that way. Not on foot, that would be no problem. I can just jump over that. Hey, turn around, what the hell? Back to Gerudo Valley. And the bridge is out. And the gap between is just long enough where the standard issue hook shot will not reach. Henceforth, you need either the long shot to reach across or Epona to jump across, like I was saying. At least in the original. Now that I think about it, I don't know. Maybe they tweaked that in the 3DS remake that I'm playing right now. I don't know. Never really bothered to try. Just used to the fact that in the original you needed Epona or the long shot. So. Okay, where's that? There it is. the tent here. A couple more tokens. Alright. Actually, let's just do this. Never mind. I'll have it back then. And with that, I end this video. Pick it up next time with the rest of this side quest sequence and making it to the first dungeon of this time frame, fourth dungeon of the game in general. See ya then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.